What do South Africa's youth leaders stand for? Do they have a vision? Are they yuppie politicians, or are they committed to the cause?
We don't recognize structures that do not exist nationally. They must compete with the provinces and take it from there.
In fact, Malema says that the DA youth members joined the ANC when Balula was still president and said that's when we finished with the DA. Anyone who comes to say they are DA youth, that would surprise us. We'll give the DA a chance to respond in just a moment, but let's hear from Charles.
The Freedom Front is a party with Christian values that voices the opinion of the minority. We are in a country with 1 million South Africans, young South Africans already left the country. We are yet to tell them to come back and to stay here, because our future is not in Australia or in England, our future is in South Africa.
We believe we represent a new foundation which is not entangled with the bitterness of whatsoever form. And we are coming in to say we are human before we are politicians. And most importantly, that's why we are championing the whole argument of moral fiber being preserved and protected.
The Congress of the People Youth Movement is an organization that believes that we have come to a point where we need to practically mean when we say each generation must discover its mission. And that is our belief as we strive to see young people who are living in the 21st century, where youth development has always come as a sophisticated mechanism that is ununderstandable to the young people out there.
The DA youth is view it's of an open opportunity society where each and every person is given opportunity to decide what type of life he or she wants to live, and depending on how hard that person works determines the destination of that person. Contrary to other organizations where who you are and who you know determines your destination.
We in the IFP Youth Brigade realize that you have young people of varied skills level. We have young people who need access to education, young people who need access to job opportunities, and young people who want to thrive in business. So our reading of the mood of South African society, particularly among the youth, is that the young people of South Africa are tired of this bitterness and militancy and fighting. What they want is a government that will create the conditions for youth people and for youth to emerge, to take advantage of these opportunities.
The Azapo youth move from the premise that young people are the most important resource of our country. We stand for a situation where young people will take their development into their own hands and move away from this mentality that the government must do this, the government must do that for them. Otherwise, there's no meaningful development that's going to happen if young people continue to think in that way. While the government must play its role, the youth of Azapo thinks we must empower young people to do things for themselves.